All right. Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday night. Thank you so much for hopping on and joining us. It's great to see your faces. Tuesday comes quick. I honestly, every time I sit down on my computer and open up Zoom for our team call for Tuesdays, I'm like, gosh, I feel like I just left last Tuesday. And here we are, and it's 7 days later. Tonight, we're talking about the Harvest Collection and what you can do to promote. I know that we only have a couple days left before the collection actually launches, but it's still important to talk about what is coming and what you can do to try to get some pre-orders before it launches on September 1st. Or even if you don't get pre-orders before September 1st, what you can do to promote that collection after September 1st. Of course, because we have 2 days left in August, you want to finish out August strong by focusing on those items that are going away, those items that are discontinuing, making sure that any of your customers have the opportunity to know what's going away and the opportunity to potentially set up a Scentsy Club if their favorite spring summer bar, wax bar is going away for fall winter, making sure that they have a Scentsy Club order they can add it to. So now is the last push for August to see if anybody wants to sign up for Scentsy Club. If anybody, reaching out to any customer where their favorite is discontinuing, and capitalizing on the transition month sale, where pretty much the bulk of the spring summer offering is at 10% right now. So that goes until midnight Pacific time on August 31st. And then the workstation flips over to September 1st, and we are officially in full on fall mode. We are into the new catalog starting September 1st. And I don't know about you, but the Harvest Collection has created a lot of buzz. The Scentsy Harvest Collection that's coming and dropping on September 1st. And so it's going to be very exciting. I will tell you, I do plan on getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get my orders in on September 1st. Yes, call me crazy, but I want to make sure my customers get what they want. And then I'll go back to bed. Anyhow, so we are going to talk about the Harvest Collection tonight. Before we do that, there's a couple announcements I want to call your attention to. Oh, I should have jotted them down because now I'm going to forget what they were. But let's see if, of course, if I forget anything, you guys jump in. So the Join Kit right now, the new Consultant Join Kit that has the Wicked Cute Warmer as a bonus and the Harvest 5-pack of bars as a bonus, that is only for 2 more days. So anybody that is thinking about joining or talked to you about joining this month and was interested in that kit, that is only available for 2 more days. What the September Join Kit will look different. Okay, so just keeping that in mind. Additionally, the Reinstatement Kit will change after August 31st. Right now, it comes with the Harvest, the 5 bars for the Harvest Collection. That will change as well. There was another announcement I wanted. Darn it. Is there any other major things I'm forgetting while I'm thinking about the one thing I wanted to make sure that I mentioned to you? I'm just going to say, hey, Cassie, was there anything major that we should announce and just call people's attention to?
Just to go along with the kits, there was a article last week that they're switching the classic curve warmer in the starter kits to the black one instead of the gray one.
Yes.
That article was from Friday, and they said starting immediately. So any kits that were purchased after the 25th should have that new color.
And the Princess Collection and the Friends Collection are only available for 2 more days. They are going into the vault after August 31st. So if you have any orders for Princess or for Friends, get those in before the end of the month. I'm going to have to wait for that one thing to come back to me. Okay, so we are going to talk about the Harvest Collection. But before we do that, I want to show you what is in the harvest collection, because I know we have some brand new consultants. And it's always a good refresh for all of us, even if you have it memorized, studied, and you know all of the prices. Speaking of memorized and knowing all of the prices, this is just a little plug that next Tuesday night, we will be playing new catalog Jeopardy on our Tuesday Zoom. So this is something that we've done. Tammy started this. Where is she? I'm looking for her face. Anyway,
I took my face off, but we've done it now probably for 4 years.
Yeah, it's been it's kind of become a tradition now, every catalog change. But we will be playing new catalog Jeopardy next Tuesday night on Zoom. So study up your fall winter Scentsy catalog and come ready to play Jeopardy. If nothing else, it's actually a really good learning tool because the questions in Jeopardy call attention to all of or most of the things that you need to know that either is new or good reminders or you are guaranteed to learn something. So next week, Jeopardy, start studying. Okay. Let's look at this harvest brochure really quick. Here we go. Okay. Can you see okay? Cassie, give me a thumbs up if you can see it all right.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So the harvest collection, and these items are all while supplies last. So keeping that in mind. We have the 5 harvest bars, the 5 harvest fragrances. Let me see if I bump this down just a little bit. Cashmere leaves, fall into love, forever fall, Dutch apple bread, and white pumpkin and driftwood. They come in this little no tricks, just treats bags while the bags are while supplies last. The bars will still be available even if the bag is gone. There may come a point in time where they no longer come in the bag. However, these are the fragrances for fall. It's the Harvest Scentsy 5-pack for $25. Then we have the Calaverita, large and small warmer. Luminous Leaves Nightlight mini warmer. Fall Fairy Tale Pumpkin. This one's been around for a couple seasons. Very popular. Now we have it in a new mini warmer, which I expect will do very well. It's a beautiful warmer. Harvest Bounty. The Harvest Bounty warmer does not have a light bulb on the inside. So anytime you see the word element with any of our warmers, that means there's not a light bulb unless it said element and LED. But there's no light bulb. So it just has a heating element on the inside. This warmer does not light up. The retro white truck with the pumpkin delivery lid, you can purchase the lid separately. So for any of your customers that maybe have the red truck, the blue truck, or the black truck from years past, they can buy the pumpkin delivery lid for $25 to add to those trucks. However, this white vintage truck is pretty darn cute and it looks really good with the pumpkins in the back. So if you buy the white truck, it does come with the pumpkin delivery lid. And this warmer is an element. The only thing that lights up on it is the headlights. Okay, Darling Decor. This Lumina Pumpkin Plush works like a Scentsy Buddy, but it is fall decor. And let me tell you something, plush is all the rage this fall season. I don't know if any of you follow Pottery Barn closely or you receive their emails for their marketing, but pumpkin plush sitting on couches is a huge trend this year. And our pumpkin is less money than the Pottery Barn plush pumpkins, and ours is scented. So you may have looked at this first and thought, I don't know how that's going to do. Well, it is a really cute scented addition to the decor this season. Super cute Batista the Bat. That buddy clip is coming out. The wings fold, which is really cute. this here, the Disney Mickey Mouse Jack-o'-lantern Scentsy warmer is expected to be very, very popular. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get my hands on my own. But this is available. Now, one thing I want to remind you of, if you're doing any marketing of these products, you have to make sure that when you share the images, that you do not create an image that has the Disney pumpkin in with any of the other harvest images. Am I saying this correctly? Any Disney product has to be marketed on the flyer, using the flyer or the marketing images on the workstation by themselves. You cannot add any graphics on top of the flyer. You cannot add, like, even if I added this Disney pumpkin right here that you're looking at on my screen, if I added this to my story on Instagram or on Facebook, I cannot even put a sticker from Instagram or Facebook anywhere touching on that flyer. You cannot add anything additional, and you cannot market it next to, see, it's on its own page. It's not on a page showing any other Scentsy products. Just remember that is a Disney rule. So just wanted to call your attention to that. All right, we have a Harvest Scentsy Oil 3-pack in snake oil and cedarwood, wolf's bane and apple brandy, and beetles and blood orange. Very exciting Halloween collection there. Let's Get Batty. Can't wait for this warmer. It's adorable. And so is Chilling Brew. That's a new mini warmer that's coming out. Spooky Stare. It's the cat mini warmer. Here we have the Happy Jack tabletop fan diffuser. This takes pods, not wax. It does have to be plugged in at all times to operate. So it's not a rechargeable battery of any sort. It does have to be plugged in via USB. You can plug it into your computer. You can plug it into a charging block into the wall, but it does have to remain plugged in. But this tabletop diffuser, super cute. Pod twin packs. These are just sold individually, but here's 3 of the popular ones for fall: Cashmere Leaves, Fall into Love, and Forever Fall. We have the Witch-O-Lantern warmer that takes a 25-watt light bulb. Very pretty. Our Fall into Love laundry bundle, $40 for the fall fragrance, and it's Fall into Love. Autumn Road Trip Counter Clean, dish soap, and Fall into Love Scentsy Fresh, and a Harvest hand soap 3-pack, Autumn Road Trip, Fall into Love, Velvet Moon. These, if you ask Cindy, she's going to tell you these flowers have been extremely popular for her in the pre-order sense already with her customers, but these flowers are expected to do very well, and they are available in Forever Fall, Cashmere Leaves, and Fall into Love. So this is, now you see with all of the different flower types that are available or that have come available, why Scentsy started separating the oil from the flower instead of boxing all of these, having to have all of this scent in this flower, this flower, this flower, this flower, and having them boxed separately. Now, by separating the flower out of the box, they can pluck the oil jar from the shelf, and then whichever flower that the customer or you are interested in purchasing. And it gives us the opportunity to have more flowers available. As you know, if you've seen anything from the holiday collection coming, we have a poinsettia flower that is coming for the fragrance flower for the holiday collection. All right, so that is the Harvest collection. Now, the question is, hold on, I'm just catching up on the chat. Does it come with 2 scent packs? Hold on. I'm guessing that you're talking about the pumpkin.
It does.
And yes, comes with your choice of any 2 scent packs for the pumpkin plush. Yes, great question. And then, of course, by the time I get to the question, it's already been answered in the chat. So forgive me, I'm answering it twice for those of you that don't check the chat. Okay, by a show of hands, how many of you have at least one pre-order for something that is launching September 1st? Show of hands. Okay, that's awesome. So at least one product. Does anybody want to share? I want you to share what you have done to collect any pre-orders for the Harvest collection. And with that, if you have done some promoting of the Harvest collection, what have you found to be successful for you? So, for instance, I would say I have emailed all of my customers the Harvest flyer. I have texted out my customers that I text regularly with pictures of the items that are coming. And then I have been posting a lot on my Facebook VIP page and on my Facebook business page, pictures of the Harvest collection products. And I've generated a lot of excitement and awareness through those, my social media platforms, email, and texting. And I have about $660 in pre-orders for September 1st, which I'm really excited about. So, okay. Who else? Who has had success getting some pre-orders? How did you do it? What worked for you? Share with me. Cassie, your hand was up first.
So I've also been sharing on Facebook, my personal page, you know, VIP page or VIP group, and then on my business page. So I do have some pre-orders for a few different items. And then I've had customers who are excited and like, oh, well, I'll get on and order it. So I said, well, would you like your own personal shopping link? So I also have 2 personal shopping links that I've created for people too. So, and then, you know, told them like, well, if you share this with other people, and, you know, kind of give the whole lowdown of how they can eventually earn, you know, rewards in the end without really having to host a, you know, a party per se.
And Cassie, can you elaborate for just a second on,
Sure.
You call it a personal shopping link.
Yep.
But in essence, what is that? What does it mean?
So just like if somebody wanted to host an online party, so it's just them controlling, you know, sharing the link themselves. So I've gone on and named it Tammy's shopping link. So, and then I direct messaged her the link and let her know that she can use it, you know, at any point starting September 1, once the items come out, and then she can share it with anyone. And then I have it open for the month of September for them.
Okay. So she's opening up a party and just naming it, you know, Melissa's shopping link, and then giving Melissa that link to share. And if anybody goes in and clicks that link and places an order, it applies toward Melissa's party, and Melissa, the original shopper, could potentially earn host rewards. So that's what that means. That's what a personal shopping link is it's just a fancy name for opening up a party in somebody's name and giving them the link to that party. So thanks, Cass.
Sure.
Who else? Vicky.
I'll go ahead. I know that I'm really new, but
No, go ahead.
sorry. My advice to everybody, you might get a no. Try the next week. And I've told this to everybody that I know. No doesn't mean no. No means, I'll think about it. And there's a lot of people like my husband that does not like a decide right now kind of thing. So the fall harvest collection is the perfect kind of thing right now. Hence the reason I don't have any books left. But also my biggest thing was, you know what, here's what I have right now, but look what's coming. And I put the smells in front of them. And it's like, oh, wow. I get a lot. So put the smells in front of them. Just do it.
Yep.
Even if you go to their house and say, hey, okay, you know, here's what I have. Include the smells. Hey, while I'm here, smell a few of these. And also get to know your customers. I know in our training it says get to know your customers. Ask them. Plain out, ask them. Say, hey, do you like the warm smells? Do you like the fruity smells? Do you like the clean smells? What do you like? And a lot of them will say, well, I like the clean smells. throw in a few of the warm smells. Oh, that smells really good. There's your open.
Yeah.
Right there is your open. Oh, you do? Well, here, I got this.
I love it.
That's just my take.
Great job, Amanda. Vicky, you were going to go next.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I've taken advantage of my grandson's birthday party with brochures for the family that are just kind of, they haven't been on my group long, but no catalog, none of the new stuff, none of the new scratch and snip of the 10 cents. So I've got orders supposedly because one of the girls, well, she's going to, my daughter-in-law's mother likes one of the scents that's leaving. So she knows she has to get it by Friday. And then I have 2 people interested in the friend's couch. They know they have to get it by Friday. And it never hurts to send a little reminder in the private messenger. And then I've got a friend in Texas that had been looking for sugar skulls and had asked me about it months ago. And I thought he wanted the one that was already colored in, glazed. And I had never seen it because I wasn't involved with Scentsy then. But I sent him the stuff on this one in a private messenger. And he said, oh yeah, definitely let me know when I can get it. So I got a hold of him. I told him I'll be sending the link probably Thursday night, Friday, because I'm leaving Friday morning heading to Tennessee and Mississippi. Hopefully when I go through the mountains, my phone works, but I'm going to go ahead and send him the link so he can get on and get it himself. So I've got hopefully 2 or 3 orders coming in by Friday or by Thursday. Friday, he'll be my first order. And it's basically been from I've posted stuff on Facebook in my group, text messages, but my private messages to people have got me the most. That and being somewhere to hand out the new stuff.
Yep. One-to-one communication.
Yes.
That's great, Vicky. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Before I get to Irene, there's one thing that I do want to show you. You may not have the time right now because we're 2 days out from it launching. You may not have, you've maybe never even created a form like this before. And so it's overwhelming or intimidating, but I want to show you 2 examples from 2 different consultants of a jot form they've created to message out to their customers to collect pre-orders. Now, keep in mind, if the time doesn't work for you to use this for the launch in 2 days, we will also have a holiday collection coming up in October. So October 1st, we'll have the holiday collection launch. So you still have an opportunity. And then there's an opportunity to create a form like this anytime something that's a limited time offer or something brand new is launching, when you know ahead of time to put a pre-order form like this out to your customers. They can fill out the form right from their phone or from their computer. So let me show you. This is an example. Again, I'm not showing you this to be overwhelmed. I'm showing you here is an option, and this is what some consultants do. Well, I got to move this menu out of the way. Okay. All right. So some of you follow Kimberly, but this is her pre-order form that she has created. So it says you're pre-ordering with independent Scentsy consultant Kimberly Polito. Once you complete the form, I'll send you a final invoice. Applicable state tax and $10 shipping will be added for all non-local orders. And this, I have links to jot forms like this that I can always share. And I can even, I just don't like posting them blindly on our group page, because if somebody doesn't read exactly what it's for and then turns around and just copies the link and sends it out to their customers, the customers would actually be filling out Kimberly's jot form. So if this is something that you'd be interested in personally having the link for, I can share that with you. Because if you are familiar with jot form, there is a way to duplicate forms like this in jot form when you have the link. But that is, Jotform is a training in and of itself or on your own time. I just want to show you what some consultants do to collect pre-orders. So they get the customer information, and then questions like these, I love. Do any of these apply to you? I'd like $20 in free product with my own qualifying event. Essentially, that's asking for a party. I'd like to get 20% back on my purchases for a year with no out-of-pocket cost kit. That's a host flip kit or an earn a kit, or no, I'm good. Okay, and then here's the items for pre-order. And it is the Harvest collection. So all the customer would have to do was check the box, select the quantity, and when they submit this form, their selections will show up on Kimberly's side for their pre-order. And then at that point, she reaches out to them with their total and collects payment. Okay. So just an easy way, or one way to collect pre-orders. Here's a very simple, I love this pre-order form. It's just very simple, not a lot of bells and whistles. Just says, here's the Harvest collection pre-order form, name, email, address for direct shipping, and here are the products. And this, to get this description, this consultant just copied and pasted the images and the descriptions from the person, from your PWS or from the website, and put it into this Jotform. And it's, again, the same idea. Pick your quantity, check the box, submit the pre-order. So if this is something that you'd be interested in doing, or if this is something that you want to embark on learning, or even if this just gives you an idea for the future, for LTOs or for new collections that are launching, maybe putting something like this together to send out to your customers. That's why I wanted you to see this. There is a Jotform. I wanted to show you this really quick. I'm sorry for scrolling. Would you like your product shipped? Do you currently have your own shopping link? So remember, Cassie talked to us about shopping links. Are you interested in borrowing testers to share with friends, family, coworkers, and getting free and half price Scentsy in return? How would you like to pay? And then they submit the form and it goes to Jessica. And then she follows up with how much they owe. There is a Jotform, how to create a Jotform training on our team YouTube channel. And it is togetherwescent.com/YouTube. That link is also in the header on the Facebook group page, on the Together We Scent page. Right in the top graphic is the link to our team YouTube channel. There is Jotform training on our team channel. And then there's always plenty of Jotform trainings out there on YouTube as well, including Jotform training on Jotform's website. I'm not promoting Jotform, so this is not a you can only use Jotform. There's Google Docs, maybe that's something that you're familiar with, or heck, sometimes you could just put it in an email and attach the images or the Harvest collection brochure in this case, and just say, take a look at this, let me know what you would like, and I'll email you back a total, whatever. You can keep it as simple as you'd like, or if you are techie and savvy, you can make it like one of these forms. Just wanted you to see the different options. What was I going to say after that? Jotform. I lost it. Okay. Now, I know, Irene, you had your hand up, and then if anybody else wants to share how you've collected pre-orders or how you're promoting or how you intend to get orders for this upcoming collection. Remember, one of the most important things, or one of the things that matters, and this is advice that I wish I would have taken seriously when I first started my business. So maybe, Sarah, I'm looking at you. Just kidding. The advice that I wish I would have taken was to be really diligent about collecting customer information and building a customer list that I made sure I kept adding to or updating. One master list that I could email from, one master list that I could text from. I wish that I would have done that. I probably have had 50 lists over the course of 15 years and finally feel like I have my customers into a place where I can contact them with ease. But it certainly helps when you have a way to contact them and a means to do so, whether that be email or text or messenger or however, when things like this come up, so that you have a way to reach out to customers to collect pre-orders. Okay, Irene, go ahead.
So how I did my harvest collection pre-orders is I took my harvest book. My son, where he lives, they had a cookout on Saturday. I took these and everybody was like, oh, can I look at that? Can I look at that? And I got like 8 pre-orders from it, just from this, without even having the scents in front of them. I still had 8 pre-orders from this, just a brochure.
That's great. So that kind of piggybacks on what Amanda said. I mean, even though you didn't have fragrance with you, getting the brochures, getting to people in person, being able to showcase what we have is key. And I said this on our leader chat before this call, and I want to remind you of it as well. You have to post quite a bit about or different time, quite a bit different times throughout the day, because don't assume that everything you post is being seen by every single person that follows you, because they aren't. So everybody that follows you maybe is only seeing in their feed 1 out of every 5 posts that you make. So post different times of day. And when you think, Tammy, you gave me this piece of information that you've picked up along the way, and it has stuck with me, is, and I won't even get the quote right, but when you think you're posting too much, you're just getting started. So think about that. And I have seen it with my own social media, that I actually have better performing posts when I post them at night than I do when I post them between 9 a.m. but probably 9 a.m. to 12 and from 1 p.m. to 5. I have better engagement posting them at night, because people at the end of the day relax and scroll, or lay in bed and scroll, or hop on social media for the first time of the day when the rest of their day is done. And so my better performing posts and engagement is happening in the evenings, which is almost contrary to what you think. Like, I'm going to post during my work day, or I'm going to post during what would be somebody else's work day. But I even know for myself, the hustle and bustle of the day, I'm doing 10 different things, running in 10 different directions. The kids need 10 different things. It isn't until I sit down at night that I can actually focus on the things that I'm consuming on social media. But I loved that piece of information that Tammy told me not that long ago, is if you think you're posting too much, you're just getting started. So remember that. Everybody isn't seeing everything that you post every time. Okay. Good little tidbit of information. All right. Who else? What else? Tara Springer says that she shared a jot form template to the team page that you can edit for the harvest collection. So, and Tara, thank you for doing that. KJ uses Google Docs, and okay, caught up on the chat. Anything else? Any questions that anybody has? Maybe that's what we'll do, is we will use the last couple minutes for if anybody has any questions, how to do something, or you want to know something, or it could be unrelated to harvest. Any questions that you have?
I have a question.
Amanda.
On the Disney products, the princess, I'm going to go away for just a second. I'm not really going away, but I have to look at the scent.
Dream big, or
It is True Love Awaits. awaits.
True love awaits.
It says it's going away.
Mhm.
Do you know if it's actually going away, aka retiring,
It
or
is that's unknown if they
Okay.
will ever bring it back. It is going away with the Princess Collection.
okay?
Unknown if it will ever come back. So if it is something that you cannot live without, add it to Scentsy Club. Because then they will make it for you for as long as it's in your Scentsy Club. Or if this is a question that you have for a customer,
It was for, yeah.
the way to keep a bar when it is going away, because the future's unknown. Like, I wish somebody would have told me last fall, winter that Very Merry Cranberry wasn't going to come back this fall, winter. But silly me, I made the assumption that Very Merry Cranberry has been around for like a decade. It'll be back. No, it's not. And
How
so,
about the Cinderella carriage?
carriage going into the vault, 2 days left to order it, and who knows if it will ever be back.
I want a granddaughter, and yeah. I guess I should just suck it up and deal with it. Thanks.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you one thing that I learned this week. And I firmly believe that there is always something to learn. And after 15 years, I learned something I did not know this week. You know how when you do something for a long time, you just do it the same way all the time? Like, you typically, when you do something, so in this case, to be more specific, I just always enter my orders the same way. And so I did not know that if I had a party open and Cassie came to me and wants to order from this party, but wants the order right now, and I'm not closing the party for another week and a half, that I can open an individual order, tie it to the party that's staying open, and close that individual order and get it the item shipped to Cassie before that party closes.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I learned it this week because
We're so proud of you for learning that.
because like I said, I've always done things one way. So what I've always done is on that open party, I just went to my PWS and placed the order for Cassie and linked it to the party.
To be fair, it is like a newer feature. I mean,
Yeah,
right.
It's oldish now, but like it's still newer.
So how I learned
That's
about
exciting.
it is because a consultant was closing a party order and a error message came up and said, you have one or more individual orders attached to this party. Would you like to close those orders or detach them from the party and leave them open? And I had never seen that message before. I had no idea what this was. So I had to go on a scavenger hunt to find out what exactly this was. And that is how I learned that you can do an individual order, tie it to a party, close it for a customer. It will ship before the party. And there you have it. And I did not know that.
No,
Cassie?
is that, I'm sorry,
No, go ahead, Vicki.
is that the fact that they didn't go in themselves and place the order for it to be shipped through your party link?
Correct.
They went through you and you put the order in.
You're exactly correct. And even in the past, when that happened and somebody came to me, I just went on the website and placed the order for them and attached it to the party. I will tell you, never, ever, 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 ever in 15 years have I ever done an individual order. Never. Using the individual order link.
You never stop learning.
You never stop learning. So I've never paid attention to the individual order link, because if I needed an individual order, I just went to my own PWS and placed the order for the customer. And so I learned something new. Cassie.
Cool.
Okay, so the individual orders attached to a party is how I do a lot of my pre-orders on like a launch day like this, because you can set your individual order carts, then your address is in there, all you have to do is throw the product in and put your customer's card info in, and it makes the whole get in and get out as quick as you can, because then you don't have to start typing everything like on the PWS. So
I do the
So
same.
Yeah.
go load your carts, individual carts for the first in the morning, and then you just have to, because if you're direct shipping to everybody,
You can
Makes
load
it quick.
anyway,
Yep.
you can do it a lot quicker. You can get your 10 orders done faster than having to go into your PWS 10 times.
Yeah. Interesting. We see 10 different ways to do the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
because I wouldn't even do that in individual orders. I'm going to go in and set up a party ahead of time with the people I'm direct shipping to, get their addresses in there. And then, but yeah, it's just how
But
do you
this
do
way
it?
you can close it up and not have to stress out about having all of your rewards taken care of right away.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is a valid point,
Yeah.
Nicole. Thank you.
Oh, I
Kristen,
love
you had your
learning all
hand.
this new stuff.
I know. Hey, I'm learning new stuff.
I
Kristen,
love
you
it.
had your hand up.
Yeah, no, so it's funny because literally like just a couple days ago, for the first time ever, I placed an order for a customer through my workstation instead of going to my PWS, because I'd never done that before. And I don't know why I did it different, but I had posted that whiff box, like surprise mystery box challenge thing, and I got a handful of those. And I was going in, I was like, well, I don't even know what prompted it. And I went in, I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yep. Look at, you just never know when you learn something new.
Mhm.
Love it.
Well, you guys, I'm so glad that you got on tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This recording will be posted to the YouTube channel, our team YouTube channel, for you to watch back or share with your team members, or to refer back to when it comes time for the holiday collection to launch. You will have the ability to do so as well. And remember, next Tuesday night, 9:15, we are playing Jeopardy, new catalog Jeopardy. So get acquainted with your new catalog that starts September 1st. That will be next Tuesday night. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., we have our virtual work hours. So if you are available to hop on this same Zoom link, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, there will be a group of us that are working and chatting and hanging out while we get stuff done. Okay. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Have a fantastic rest of the night.
Thanks. Good
You-
night.